Okay, cool. Welcome back. You remember last time we sold our trailer that picked up the bales. We sold our baler. We still have the balers, and we still have our windrower. We planted our whole fields in sunflowers, but the price is going down for those quite badly. It went up, then it came down and up again. But the soybeans is actually doing quite well, so we're going to jump over to our train and we'll sell all those. Because we have heaps. We have like 20 something thousand of those. So we should, yeah, we'll get a decent amount of money for those. I'm figuring by the time we harvest our sunflowers and bring them all down here, that price will start going up again. So I think we'll be right. I think we'll do corn next. Okay, cool. So we'll take the train over, and then I think I'll just like fast forward until the harvest, because we'll need to go and buy another header for the harvester. Yeah, remember we need that special one so we can do sunflowers. That also does. It does something else as well. Corn as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, we bought that other cultivator too. Or the other sowing machine. Actually, yeah, that does some of the more fancier crops that should earn us a bit more money. We're not exactly short on money at the moment. I've got some plans to do, plans of what we can do with it. Like once we pile it all together. Jeez, I should have stopped braking earlier there. I'm going to run right past this platform. Yep, I'll have to back up again. Let's back a little bit further. About there. Yeah, that'll be right. Oh, maybe we need to go forward a bit. There goes all the money. Ooh. So about, what, 48,000 from that harvest? It's pretty good. Now see, these fields here, they're on the last growth stage. Like they'll turn into sunflowers here, like nice flowery flowers, and then they'll turn brown, and then we harvest them. Now I'm not actually sure how much of a how much return we'll get like per hectare with these. It might actually be more than some of the other crops, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. Now there's the other seeder that we got, the sowing machine. That's the one that we're using for our other crops. Yeah, so you've still got all our bales along here. I actually took one of those down to the sheep to feed, because their feed was getting quite low. Oh, you've still got those logs to sell at some stage. We'll do that one day. Yeah, there's all the straw all piled up there. Cool. Yeah, well, I'll pause it here and I'll fast forward until the harvest is about ready. So cool. See you soon. Okay, cool. Welcome back. All three fields are ready to be harvested. So I'll jump in the harvester. I've actually slowed time down a bit, so we'll be alright. I've actually reset my harvester here because it's so bloody slow, and it takes ages to drive it here. We'll buy a header. Quasar F4, see that does sunflower and corn. So yeah, we'll just make it red because it goes faster. Nice. Now I'm in no particular hurry to get back and get the harvest done, because I think you have 6 hours until it withers, and since I've got time on ×1, I'll have 6 hours of game time to get that done, and it won't quite take that long to drive this harvester back, hopefully. Can it seriously not fit on there? Maybe I'm just not lined up right. Hope that's all that's wrong. There we go. Geez, I thought I'd made a big mistake there and got the header for the other harvester, because there's two harvesters of this brand. There's a slightly different model, and I'm not sure if the headers actually fit each one. Yeah, like you see, this is going to take bloody ages to drive back there at 22 kilometres an hour. So, yeah, I think I'll just pause it and I'll bring you back once the harvest is done, because that'll take a while too, so see you soon. Okay, cool, welcome back. You're about halfway through this field here. Now, it seems that sunflowers you get slightly less return than canola and soybeans that we were doing before. That seems probably two-thirds per field or something, eh? Yeah, it doesn't seem like quite as much. Oops. Oh, that one. Okay. But yeah, I think we'll move these down to the train. I've been noticing the price for canola's been going up too, and we do happen to have about 20 odd thousand of that at the train station. So we'll sell that today as well, if it gets a good enough price. We'll sit on these sunflower seeds till they get to probably, I don't know, 1300 or something. I've seen them at the other places go about that high. Now, something I noticed while I've been harvesting this field is when it gets to about midway, the harvester, it tries to turn around, like in this bit over here. See, it's not quite recognising that these are two fields, It's been a bit goofy there. Or not quite recognising that's one big field. So I think, like, if I start it down that end, it comes to about the middle, then tries to turn around again and go back. So I might have to babysit him a bit once he gets to this bit up here, I think. We'll see what he does at this bit, see if he goes all the way to the end, or if he turns around. If he does, I'm totally... Oh yeah, I might have to do this field by hand. Or myself, or manually, I guess. If he goofs on this, but no, he looks alright there, but maybe when he comes back he'll be a bit goofy, What's he gonna do? There's a little stripe along the edge there that I should get rid of. See what happens when he comes back again. Yeah, because I don't want him driving all weird all over the side, because it's going to destroy the crops, because it's got big knobbly wheels. Okay, so he seems to recognise that that's the end of the field there. I might just have to take the harvester over, I think. Once he gets up to this bit up here, I guess. We'll see what he does. He's going to be all goofy again? Probably. If he is, he's bloody fired. Or she, I guess. Oh, it's a girl too. Or a lady, a woman. So let's see if she buggers this up then. Whether she keeps going. Come on, you can do it now. You've got to go a bit further. Keep going. Okay, yeah. From this side it seems okay. It's just that weird like L shape there. Yeah. All right then. Cool. Yeah, I'll pause it here until this dude's finished these three fields, or the price of canola's gone up enough to warrant to sell it. So cool. See you soon. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Yeah, I finished harvesting all my fields, and I've got all the sunflower seeds at the train station. See, just over 40,000. We'll go back to this dude. Yeah, he's busy cultivating the last field. Those two fields there are planted with sunflowers again. I might actually do this field sunflowers too, because I notice even though the price is coming down, on the next harvest cycle this should be up again. I'm pretty sure. Hey, and I noticed canola's going up again, and we've got our train parked over here with 24,000 litres of it, so we'll totally sell that once it gets to a reasonable price. I think that's about as high as it's been, or that I've seen lately, 1200 odd. So we'll wait till it gets at least up above that. We'll see if it goes any higher than that. It might, because all the other prices are quite low. Soybeans is really high, but unfortunately we don't have any of those. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good place to leave the episode. I'll bring you back next time as soon as the price goes high enough, and then we'll jump into the next game day. So cool. Thanks for watching.